Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain what is multi-threading in Java and how to create a thread. So before going to discuss about multi-threading, first of all we have to know what is thread. Thread is nothing but a flow of control. So it is a lightweight process. In Java, we have a two types of threads. One is the user-defined thread, another one is the daemon thread. User-defined thread is nothing but the threads which are created by the user is nothing but a user-defined thread. Daemon thread is nothing but the system provided thread. So it always monitor the user-defined threads and also it provides a service to the user-defined thread. So coming to the multi-threading. Multi-threading is a process of executing multiple threads simultaneously is nothing but a multi-threading. Multi-threading utilizes maximum CPU. Multiple thread does not allocate separate memory space. That means it uses a shared memory. So because of that, it saves the memory. So for example, so this is my computer. In my computer at a time I can able to do same operation different operation at the same time. So here I am opening the VLC media player to play the songs. At the same time I'm opening the Google Chrome to check something in Google Chrome. At the same time I'm opening the YouTube to play some videos on YouTube. So this is one thread and this is second thread, this is third thread. That means all the threads are performing the operation at the same time. This is nothing but a multi-threading. So here if you see here I'm opening the real-time scenario. So for each and every project at the same time I can open the YouTube to play some videos in my system. So this is another process. At the same time I can open the Google Chrome to search something. What is Java? So that means different operations are performed at the same time is nothing but a multi-threading. So coming to the how to create a thread. So in Java we can create a thread in two different ways. One way is by extending a thread class, another way is by implementing the runnable interface. So by extending thread class, here I am creating the thread example. This is my class name. I am extending the thread class and I just override the run method. I am writing the set of statements in run method. I am creating the main method. In main method I am creating the object of my thread example. I am calling the t dot start method. So the start method internally call the run method and it will execute the set of statements in a run method. So another way is by implementing the runnable interface. So here I am creating the thread example. Just to implement the runnable interface. So here I am overriding the run method and here I am creating the main method. So here I am creating the thread class object and I can pass the thread example constructor as a parameter of this thread and I can call the start method. So the start method internally call the run method and it will execute the set of statements in a run method. Now I am going to show you the how to create a thread practically. Just go to Eclipse, create a class, thread example. So this is my class name. Just select the main method. So here I am going to override the run run method. Void the run. So here I am writing the system.out.println. Hello Java basics. So here I am going to create a object of thread class. So here I need to extend the thread. Here just extending the thread class and here I am creating the my class and here I am going to call the start method. So now I am going to run the program, run as Java application. So whenever we call the start method on thread class, the start method internally call the run method. So it will execute the block of statements in a run method. So here we can see the hello Java basics. So another way is by implementing the runnable interface. I am going to create a thread example IMPL. So this is my class name and I am selecting the main method. Here I am going to implement the runnable interface. Runnable interface and just to write the run method. So here just to use here I can override the run method. So in run method I am writing the system.out.println hello Java basics. So here I am going to create a thread class object, thread t equal to new thread of, I just create the object of my thread class here. Just I am passing the my class constructor here. Here I am going to call the start method. Start method. Now I am going to run the program, run as Java application. So here we can see the output hello Java basics. So here we are using the we are implementing the runnable interface and just to override the run method. Here for just we are creating the thread class object and we can pass the user defined thread as a argument and we are calling the t dot start. The t dot start will internally call the run method and it will execute the block of statements in a run method. So here we have a important question. So which is the better way to create a thread? So by extending thread class or by implementing the runnable interface. So which is the better way? So by implementing the runnable interface is the best way to create a threads, because if you extend the thread we cannot extend more than one class because Java does not support a multiple inheritance. But in case of implementing runnable interface we can implement multiple interface. So that's why we can create a thread by implementing the runnable interface. So this is the best way to create a thread. So friends, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching this video.